Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have another Torment. This time, it is the Feast of Souls, the FF7 Torment. This one is going to be a little rough for me. Mainly because I don't have a lot of cool tools for 7. I actually have a lot of breaks overall. Just nothing that really stands out as fantastic. So this is my Did Mission team, and this team is actually capable of pulling it off. In some testing, I was able to pull it off. I was quite, I don't know, I'm kind of dancing around my words here. Capable. There we go. It was very close, mind you, but still. That said, this is certainly going to be rough. Oh, I should point out, what's going on here. So Cloud has Blade Blitz to help get through the trash, and his freaking Blade Beam. Yuffie is our clearest Tranquil, which is going to help us stay alive, and Ninja Magic, which I've somewhat fallen in love with after the Magicite dungeons. Vincent is also going to be helping us get through there with Ruined Gut, and Meltdown is for the boss. He doesn't have anything, really. He's going to be summoning our Roaming Warrior and utilizing that when need be. Gates of here will be debuffing, and I do have two things for him. Moogle Dance, which will be very useful for the boss, and Veil Protection, which is good for the dungeon. We're going to need that Protect up pretty much right away. I'm going to take off Dragon Force, because in my testing it didn't do anything. Seal Evil, here, is to silence the flames that are on the boss, because if you don't, they hit you with some pretty nasty magic. And yeah, that's about it. That's the crew. We're taking an Ununite Roaming Warrior to get a boost, because I don't really have any boosts. And because that nice burst boost will give us a bit of extra damage when we need it. There we go. What was my naming scheme for this? Was it just Yeah, okay, it's just Torment. So 07, so that's what's in the order. There we go. And then we're going to put that on, take off title, put on the stats, and replace stats. With Torments and 2. And center vertically. Nice. I love it when a scene comes together. Shall we then? Oh, this might be bad. So, this team isn't really tested for, or built for, the big encounter. Let's see how this plays out. It's quite obvious that I might be in a bit over my head. Maybe Wind Slash will do more damage. Ah, they're vulnerable to wind. That's good now. Now, we have 4 waves of trash, so we're actually fine to use a couple more uses of Runga. But what this does actually mean is we may have to retreat and regroup and just sort of hitting away until this first encounter isn't an Ahriman. Since the Ahriman do kind of prove troublesome to our exact setup. Yeah, this I can deal with. But we do want to stumble step them. And poke them with somebody else. Yes, there we go. That's the good damage. There is an extent of this dungeon that we do want to sort of work our way through. Main reason for that being we do need to build bar on Katesith and Aerith before we actually hit the boss. Alright, so we've actually hit the requirement on 2 of the characters. Getting pretty close on Yuffie as well. Again, Yuffie is going to be a key component to keeping our team alive in the coming boss fight. I'm not actually familiar with what the sweeper does. Huh. Hello. But this is dungeon set 5. So we will actually probably stall out here just a bit. Yep. Okay. That's good. And we will time this right about there, and that should set us up pretty perfectly for the boss fight. With a little bit of extra damage right at the end there. Alright, so big thing first, we cast Seal Evil, and we kind of hold. And that's a reset. Unfortunately, we are more or less going to reset until we hit both silences. The flames are outrageously terrible, or deadly, I should say. And if they hit us, we will be in recovery until they do the possession. I should have mentioned this earlier, but we are wearing mostly instant KO resist because this boss actually does a lot of percentile damage. Specifically, the flames once they possess somebody. Jesus. All right, there we go. Finally, it calmed down. Perfect. There we go. Now we can do the fight. Now, with the way I did it, maybe not the optimal way, because like you would actually want your Aerith, or whoever you're doing your silence with, to hold a turn, because the mind on the flames is actually a little high. They can really mess you up pretty quickly. There we go. My Magicite are, of course, giving me some nice wind boosts, some nice fire protection. Spicy. And some nice double casts. No. It is supremely obvious, maybe, by this point, that I am getting by on the merits of what's the word I'm looking for here? My Magicite and my Hones. There we go. If not for those, I probably wouldn't be able to pull this off. And also, yeah, it's a lot of, you know, myself included, forget that G Nakai is a boss. D-Barrier. Possibly one of the worst things the boss does, because it has just removed our Shelga. That is exactly as bad as it sounds. Yup. Well. We're going to see how far we can get without debuffs. It is extremely unfortunate that those, but like that's, you're seeing why now I said it's actually generally in your best interest to hold a turn before casting that Seal Evil, because Aerith was able to get 2 turns off before they got a turn, and they just pulled out that nastiness right before the end. No, believe it or not, that's actually probably the best move. Very lucky. One of the worst things that can happen at this point is having one of the characters that's possessed get killed. The flames will stay inside of the possessed people for pretty much the rest of the encounter until actually, there might be a certain duration of turns. Not 100% sure on that one, but they stay in there for most of the encounter, at least until I die. Only popping out if the person dies, and once they do, they begin casting some extremely nasty spells that we don't want to mess with. Debuffs are extremely starting to wear off. That's where Clear as Tranquil comes in. I'm Magicite. Magicite is extremely strong. I farmed a lot of Fenrir in preparation for this. Nope, 2 down. Might just get this, though. Oofa! It was close. I might not get mastery, actually. Yep, I'll take it. And for reference, this is how leveled up my Magicite are after this one. Right here, after this. It didn't show him. but I have some 99s on there. And 280s. They're pretty leveled up. Okay. Yeah, I know. The 300 is going to be pretty rude for me as well. Oh. Let's step 1 out of the way. Step 2. We still need the silence, and I can't actually remember if I incorporated a silence into this team. Oops. Yep, I didn't. Oh, there's a way to reset. You should check on Reddit. Reddit might have the information on that. And unfortunately, no, they don't have any special dialogue in here. They might in the story dungeons. Torment dungeons take out a lot of special dialogue because it would bog everything down. I'm alright. For the most part. That always sounds so foreboding when I say it that way. What do you mean, newbie? What do you mean for the most part? Yeah, I gotta work a silence into this team. Well, I wasn't planning on bringing, I wasn't planning on bringing Hyper Mighty Guard, so that's why this is set up the way it is. But I need a silence. Yep. We'll ditch the Steel Power for Silent Shot. I'm really not too concerned with the flame damage in this one because we'll have wall. That was the whole reason for it. The other way around. And we'll just have Boy bring it instead with Blade Blitz. Wait, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shout right at the start of this. Right. And then build it up over the course. Oh my god. Why can't I not find anything on Lunith ever? There we go. Alright. So we'll replace Steel Power, Blade Blitz. It would just get me moving faster, that's all it is. There we go. Because you're going to be doing something very specific. What do you have? You have that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll start with Shout. By the time we get there, we'll build that up again. You'll build up Wall, and you'll build up your stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, got it. Perfect. Okay, now to find... I should have some Solution 9s followed still. The Solution 9 is just really good wind damage for what it does. Oh, really? I just need a wind damage break. If I found Cloud Cycles as an alternate, I might actually just take Cloud Cycles. Actually, who am I kidding? I should just take Cloud Cycles. Oh, well, Solution 9. Found it. Okay. Forget everything. Ah, piss. I forgot to get Party Fisher. Oops. Okay. Now, although we aren't getting the magic booster because there's some magic boosting going on here on these Magicites, we are still getting the wind damage boost, so that's pretty useful. Not to mention having the instant heal. It's always fantastic from Enkidu. Enkidu's instant heal is one of the main reasons that I was trying to get him up to 99 first. And I'm really at the point where I just need a Wing Raptor, another Wing Raptor, and another Enkidu. And then I can just say goodbye to Fenrir until I need to start grinding up Inheritance Magicite for whenever that rolls out. But yeah, I really hate Fenrir as a Magicite fight. I'm always on edge the entirety of the Fenrir fight, and I'd rather not for something that I do every day. To show that off real quick, this is the you know, we got these Empower Winds, we have a couple Dampen Flames just for it, defense boost, and magic boons, but the magic boons don't really play as big of a part because this isn't a magic team this time around. But that played a bigger part into the 200 fight. That's why I farmed those up. Between having the magic boons and not having them, and how much I farmed that stuff up, my damage on Gust went up like 2,000 points between the test and the not test. So, Magicite makes a difference. Okay. So this is going to start off pretty simple. We're going to get Shelga up. We're going to get Shout up. Start Life Siphon. We're going to start Protectka. And then once that's up, we will start Blade Blitz. Wow! Could you not? Okay, right, okay. Cool. Torments. Round 2, the quickening. So, in my Magicite setup, History's Truth is on the right and Shout is on the left. Alright, there we go. It'll all be good in a little bit because as soon as we get Yuna up and going, we'll be taking out waves real fast. We're just going to life siphon with Lunith at the beginning a bit. Not too much, because eventually we need to start building up his wind. What's it called? Like we need to hit enough times with the wind move for him to deal good damage with that OSB. And of course, Yuna, just wonderful, wonderful damage from Yuna, always. Star of the show. And it's time for the star to steal the stage. Unfortunately, now we have to resort to normal ass moves. Until Yuna can build up her bar again. Alright, what wave is this? This should be 4? 5, okay. It's an easy wave. Alright, I think Shout may have worn off by this point. We can take a little bit more of this to start building up, and then we can have Yuna clear out the last wave. have sentinels. Should Yuna summon first before hitting Blade Blitz. For that reason. Perfect. Everything is pretty much in line. You're good to go. You're extremely good to go. And now we play the waiting game. Well, kind of. We play the build up to punching something in the face game. Do I still have Shell up? Let's heathen frolic for now, first. Then we can cast Shell next turn. Yeah, Unit's fantastic for trash. Star of the show. We need Lunith to use about, well, we can actually see how much this does now. Yeah, that wasn't gonna last long. It's all right. Actually. Yeah, that's the big scary thing, is that we're not full breaking the ads, though. Yuna kind of looks at that and goes, "Who needs, like, what's healing? I just make people that I touch them and they're full. I never knew that wasn't targeted." If you kill the flames, do they respawn? No, it's just that they have way too much goddamn health. They just have like so much health. And it's just overall really not worth it. Now these do count as wind elemental moves on Lunith, so once we get to the point, we'll just start blowing up G unit in the back there. Once we do the move. Oh right! You take away my Shelga. Thank God on the following turn you cast gravity every time. Okay, alright, they're taking over, which means we're mostly safe now. As long as nobody dies. But yeah, the silence one guy, like silence both of them for the duration that they're out strategy doesn't super work in the 250 because the boys just have too much goddamn mind. And oh yeah, I don't have to click anymore. And as such, like, you try and silence them and they immediately break out after a couple turns. Oh god. Everything is pretty much wearing off all kind of at once, and Lunith is really on his last leg. It's Lunith's really low resistance stat super working against him. Christ almighty, leave him alone. For those not in the know, Lunith just has like an a very low resistance stat for some reason. Very high armor, but super low resistance. But it begins. Not this time. Those misses are, of course, the flames that possess people trying to use their gravity attack on the people that they possessed. But yeah, we said no. Actually, I think not. You know, I don't have a Medica right now, and I'd rather not have it fall apart here in the 11th hour. So I think we'll just have, yeah, get our good buddy Enkidu out here. Your friend and mine. I think this will be the turn. This is the turn that kills him. Nice. Can't believe I murdered a ghost either. Twice. Now. Hold on to your hats. Because, this is where it gets real. Like, the 250, because you're just allowed to do whatever, for the most part, is always pretty easy. If you have the materials for it. The 200 is doable with Goof. You just need like one or two things sometimes. Just a moment. Yeah, by the way, that's happening. So, this time next week, 8 o'clock next week, 8 p.m. EDT. For Torment. That's not the right Torment. There we go. But here, in the 300. with vitality motes. So, biggest thing here, the flames have way lower mind. So, a very early silence, or seal evil, will definitely keep them silenced for the entire fight. So, take that as you will. We're actually moving back to a more highly magic-based team for this one. I'm actually not bringing Yuna, because again, Aerith with Seal Evil does good work. Welcome to team me kind of shrugging at the camera going, maybe this will work. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a damn thing. I pretty much grabbed whatever like decent wind damage I could and threw it together. Because again, I really don't have anything in Realm for that's it. That's like these are my things. Those are my two good things. But I have Aerial Burst, so see if we can't maximize on that. Oops, that's not the right screen. There we go. The only thing I could probably do to maybe add a bit more to this is level up Aerith, Katith. That's about it. Not really too much more I can suss out here. So actually, if this doesn't work, there's really no more optimization I can do. But it's a shot in the dark. We'll definitely see what I can do. Just a second, I closed the window that I didn't mean to. Cool. Alright. So I changed the... I did. Yes, okay. Here goes something. So the biggest thing actually is that some people just aren't going to do anything for a couple turns. Because I actually need to optimize my inputs. And, of course, similar to the 200, if we don't land both Seal Evils right at the start, that's a reset. Yep. I cannot have those just doing whatever right at the start. Welcome to low stuff parties. This is the dark side. It's a lot of resets. I'll always dance with my good friend Crimbleshins. Friend to both you and I. Damn it. It's fucked up. It's like I don't want to do any of my video commentary until like I actually land those seal evils, so I just don't edit it out later. But it does look like we're getting Yuffie and Alphanod turn first. Yes, okay, and then... Big money, no whammies. Wow, that was a lot of whammy. I believe her silence is something like a 40% proc. It's just way easier to get. I would actually dance turn one, like one of the other dances with Crimbleshins, instead of Soul Break. Just have his turn go off faster. Except for the fact that then I'd have to actually pay attention to who those latter 3 turns were. Ah, damn it. Yeah. I had a thought of like, what if I just kept trying to seal evil with her? I might do that. I might do that on this next attempt, just to get the ball rolling. We'll see. Welcome to Fiesta. Crimbleshin's Fiesta. 1,000 years of Crimbleshin's dancing. What more could you want? Oh hey, there we go. Perfect. Now, these two pass again. soon as we get this off, we'll have enough whatever up. The maximum attack that Yuffie's going to get, so we can use her instant Medica as we see fit. Which isn't a bad idea to just get rolling. A little early on that gust, but I'll live. Probably. That's targeted. Oops. It's a little misdamage. If I end up running a little short, we'll know why. Hey. Yep, there we go. There's our damage. This is in fact the 300. Or as I like to refer to it as the incredible budget build. First successful run. Like, one that actually got started. This build has a lot of failure to hit with, what's it called? Seal Evil at the beginning. It's going to be an upward battle until we can get the boss weak. One of the unfortunate things about this build is that we are in fact relying on the roaming warrior for part of our buff. So eventually, we just don't have some of our damage. We're getting Enkidu out here. Enkidu's gonna give us a little bit more damage. Survivability isn't an issue in this fight. It's definitely gonna be getting to the end. Well, halfway. The sooner this boss goes weak, the better. Wow, I should have been using Enkidu from the beginning. Just bonus damage. Alright, so we'll keep that in mind. Somebody should definitely summon Enkidu really early in the fight. Whenever I pause like that, it's me, like, actually, it's just me trying to process things in my head. Like, what do I need to do on this turn? What do I need to do on that turn? Oh shit. This might actually happen. This might actually happen. Oh, piss. Are you kidding me? Of all the things. I actually went long enough for them to pop out. Oh, come on! Oh my god, it's happening. Okay, whatever. Get him! Get him, Alphanod! Fuck him up! I cannot fucking believe! Wow! Do you believe in miracles? Jesus Christ. Wow. That just goes to show you, you can have jack and shit. You can pull it off if you just have the right one thing. Alphanod did 75% of that boss. Christ. I can salute these fine soldiers. I cannot actually believe. I did so much goddamn number wang for that. Yeah, Alphanod, very strong, extremely strong, real and my friend. It's a shame it's going to be 5 months till I can dive him. Oh god, I'm going to have to do like 3 Magicite dungeons tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably wait till... No, I don't want to do it on Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow is Magicite day. Oh boy. Why was this my shortest Torment? Like, I showed this off last time, but let me just, show this off again. Okay, what did I have going into this, right? I had a shared soul break, which is useless. I had Blade Beam, which isn't going to do anything in that. I have Rush Assault, which is unique and isn't going to do anything in that. I have Shadow Flare, which is unique and isn't going to do anything in that. Dragon Force is a joke and doesn't do anything in that fight. This is a goddamn star of the show right here, Moogle Dance. Rising Sun, Clear as Tranquil, got me some extra damage when I needed it. But healing really wasn't an issue in that fight until the end when the flames came back out. Lunatic High was an option. It was on the table at one point. Trine is awful. And that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. And I got normal Tranquil. Clear Tranquil. I had nothing. Wow. Wow. What a good night. What a season. What a season. So, if you, I will say though, if you really enjoyed, that stream and all that goof, next week, same time, 8 o'clock p.m. EDT, I'll be doing the, FF4 Torment. Because, you know, I got all this stuff scheduled, and they drop these things after I make my schedule for the week, so I can't muscle them in the current schedule. And on Sundays, at 8:30, I do the bonus fights for the event that dropped at that time. I do really... I'm not gonna say bargain builds, but like I don't. The most I will ever use is a Super Soul Break, and only on the Apocalypse Plus. I don't use any Soul Breaks on the Ultimate or the Ultimate Double Plus. I put a lot of effort into this. Like I'm not even like tooting my own horn here. I have a bunch of errands to do on Sunday. I usually get home 3 or 4 o'clock, and then from 3 or 4 o'clock to when I stream at 8:30, I'm watching Japanese videos. I am looking at the Japanese AI thread. I'm figuring out what the boss's gimmicks are. I'm figuring out the best way to go about them. That's how I did Rubicante yesterday in one attempt. It was because I really looked into his gimmick and everything. But anyway, so you should stop by for that. If you're not following, you should. It's real easy. You just click that button, click the little heart, get notifications. I stream a bunch of other stuff. For instance, later in this week, on Monday, I'll be streaming Shovel Knight Spectre Quest. I don't know what the Spectre Knight campaign is called. Thursday, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I might actually be starting up an XCOM run. I need to see what other people's schedules are like. And then Friday, I'll be playing, thank you for the follow, I'll be playing FF6 Semi-Blind. I played it once, about 10 years ago, never beat it, and figured, hey, I should probably get on that. We're about to go to the floating continent. And then from after that, I am actually completely blind on the game, outside of what we've done in Record Keeper. But, it's time for me to actually do a sign off on this video, because I realize I'm still on video. Oops! So that was the FF7 Torment. That was probably going to be the roughest Torment for me. Probably. Without actually seeing the other Torments, because 7 is my weakest realm. Far and away. Worst. Just outstandingly terrible in 7. And somehow I pulled it off. Thank you for the follow. Next time, we'll see FF4. And, you know, I'm marginally better in that one. But, because of the gimmick of those fights, might still prove a bit difficult. So, I'll see you then.